Start recording. All right, guys. So today class is about flex in tailwind css. So it's just the same like what we have learned in the flex right before. So if you go to the tailwind css document, you can see here flex box, flex basis, right? Flex basis, basically flex box and grid, but we're just gonna look at flex today. So basis is what? Flex basis is the size of the children. Okay, the first one is here flex basis. Normally how it start, right? You're gonna have like flex. When you apply flex, that is for what? Flex basis, flex shrink, flex grow, all that, right? So, and there is flex direction. So flex direction will be row, column, reverse. We know that already. So you see that flex row, reverse, flex column, flex reverse, flex row again. So by default it is row, right? That is direction. Just remember that one. And flex grow, how you apply flex grow, right? So just grow will be normally flex grow 1, and you have to add 0 if you don't want to grow, right? So when you apply grow, that means it will grow to the maximum available size. Okay, so in this case this is a flex, and the flex is non grow. See that grows, the second one, right, is grow. So it will just grow all the way. Okay, if you want to occupy all available size, just put the grow, right? So you have grow non grow 0 and grow directly. Okay, there is shrink, same thing. And shrink will be, if you want to have a shrink means what? Let's say in the second one you have shrink, right? So it can shrink also, it can go down. See that is a shrink. Okay, that is shrink. And there is order, right? So order means you can change the child, right? You can give the order to the child. So let's say order 1, order 2, order 3. So the highest one will be on the beginning, right? Okay, order 1, you just apply like this. So let's look at here. There is example. Okay, so this is 2, this is the child 2, right? And order last, this is order last. The 1 is order to last, then 2 and 3 in the normal document flow. Okay, so you can change, you can apply, let's say you want to put order 1 or order 2, just apply, right? And that will fall in that position. 0 is the beginning, right? 0 is the base for all. In the beginning is 0. So as document flow, from the way document is added, right? See, this is the first one, second one, third one, but changing the class of order, it can be switched to different position. Okay, so remember that one. Yeah, so that is all about the flex. So let's look at the example, right? We're gonna go and do some exercise on this. If we look at our document, I have added some information also about the flex today. So let's go to the bottom, flex. So just create like some component like this and see how we apply the flex, right? We're gonna check this one already. Okay, so let's go to the example here. So in app.js, what I will do, I will just clean all this and then add the new document. Okay, whatever we did yesterday, I will remove that. So I'm not going to create new flex child, right? I will just add some documents. So always for flex, what we need, we're going to need some parent document, right? Parent, and then you're going to have child, right? So let's say I will just put 3 child here, div, call it 1, 2 and 3, right? 2 and 3. Okay, so let's go live view first. Live view. Always we're gonna have one parent. When you have flex item, what happened? You must need parent and then the children inside. Okay, and then you add the flex in the parent. so that they will line up in one row, right? And then you can add like adjustment, like horizontal movement, vertical movement. So these are the things you have to take care. Okay, so let me run this first, and then we're gonna apply the classes. Okay, so tailwind css, so I have to switch to 1.tailwind and npm run dev, right? Okay, after this I will run this online. So see that there is 1 2 3 1 2 3, right? See that? So let me increase the, just zoom this one, just zoom it, right? Okay, 200. So basically 1 2 3 is here. I will add some what you call that, I will add some to the center also. So let me put one div, right, which will work for centering the content. Okay, so for that one, remember how you can center things, class name. Yeah, so I can give a width, right? I just give a width of, maybe I'll just put 90% for now. Okay, 90%. And then I will, because this is 90%, you know, I have to do the margin like x-axis auto, so that the 10% will divide between left and right margin. Let's look at this now. Okay, so you see that there is a 5 space now here, right, on the left side and right side. If I give a background color, you're going to see the different. Okay, so these are the few basic things, you know, if you can understand and, you know, handle, right? I mean, it will be, now the rest will be okay. So let's put bg, right? Bg orange. Okay, and I'll put 600. So you can see exactly, see that the 5% of the screen size, right, that box is 90%. Okay, and on the left and right there is a gap now, 5%. Clear? So as I increase this, right, this left and right will grow, because the screen size has grown also. So it is always 90%. This box is always 90%, but 5 on left and 5 on right side, there is a margin, because of margin X auto, that will center our parent container. Clear? Okay, let's now learn the flex box. So the outer was the main box, right? But now I have this parent with 3 children. Yeah, so what I will do, okay, let's add some class to the children, right? Can we do that? Or, I mean, you guys know already all this, but let me try it quickly. I'll just give a width of maybe 8 and height of 8. Okay, something like square box, right? And let's make a bg color blue 600. Okay, same. So see that is the first one. I'm going to do the same thing for all 3, right? So I'll just copy that. Okay, so I just added the same size for all 3. Okay, all 3, right? I mean, we can change the color. So let's make it, this one will be 400 and this one will be maybe 200. Okay, save. So it looks something like this. Even you can change this one. Let's make it 12 height and 12 little big, right? The last one. Clear? Okay, now this is the parent, right? The line 7 is a parent. Okay, there is 3 children. So how you apply flex now? Simply always remember parent box and flex. If I do flex, what gonna happen now? I just have to save, right? See that the child move in one line. That's the flex. So see the class flex, right, and display properties flex. So you just have to put flex here. Done. Now what else you can apply? So let's justify justify now, right? So remember, justify content, space between, space around, then what was that, space evenly, and then flex start, flex in, all that, right? So now justify content, but in the tailwind you just call justify start, in, center, between. Okay, justify, start with justify, so around, evenly, straight. See that? So if you put justify stretch, what gonna happen? Save. Basically did not, nothing happened, right? So let's do it, justify space between. Okay, between, right? Between, and then what gonna happen? Okay, so they all move away from each other, right? Yeah, you can have a justify evenly, right? Evenly. So they're gonna have space evenly, right? Whatever space is available, they will be evenly distributed in all sides. So most of the time we just use justify between, correct? Between, that is simple. Okay, and the align item, right? Align item will be center. You can do it center or start, in, whatever you want to add. So align item, so that is align item will be center, flex start, flex in, center, all that, right? So that is aligned item. So here you have to item, now just call item, right? And item center. So now see, they move in the center of the box. Look at that. Because the 3 1 is largest one, right? It occupy the whole, the box occupy the whole height, but the other small one is just in the center. See? So and then I mean, after that, right, you can apply like a, let's say you want to make one take all the space, the one, right? You just apply basis. What was the basis? Maybe let's say 2, right? See what happened. What was that? Flex basis. Let's make it grow, right? That was the grow, correct? To just grow. Oh, I have to save, got it. Okay, so this one just grow, right, all the way. Yeah, and you can even give the basis, right? Like basis 1, the other one is double, then basis 2, other one is the 3 times more than rest, then you make it basis 3. So you can use that also. So just remember that. Even you can apply your own size, like width and height, right? So you can, I mean, we have given already the width here, so you know that. So normally that's how the flex work, right? Flex one. So look at the examples and experiment. Okay, what I will look at here now, just look at here, go one by one and try to experiment. Just create something like this, add the flex, right? Basically you can look at the flex, basis, direction, wrap. So what is flex, direction, that remember the row is default, by default is row, but you can move to column also sometimes. Remember, we have to move it to column. So how you can do that? In the parent box is this one, right? So if I do flex call, flex, what is that? Column, right? Column, that's it. So that is flex direction column basically. Okay, so now it should see that in the, because it is in the center, remember that it is in the center, item center, right? That's why it's getting the center now. And why is item center horizontally? Because the main axis changed to the, see, before main axis was in the row, main axis is in the row, right? When you have flex direction row, that is main axis in the row. But when you switch to column, then main axis become vertical. So that's why the item center will be vertically moving, right? That's why you have to remember that. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do, right? We will just create the new project, and okay, let's create a new project, and I will show you how to add the, in the React, how you can add navigation. Basically the React Router DOM, right? Navigation links. Last time in the Chuma project you had that issue, right? So let's try to fix that one. Okay, we'll just create new projects, and you can practice all this flex, and if you get time just practice that as well. Basically that is part of React, but we'll just do it now, right? So I'm gonna start, and also everyone please, right, use Vite to install your React project all the time now. Okay, so this will be the good revision for installing the React project as well. Okay, so I will go back to tailwind CSS, my main project folder, and I'll say npm create, right, create, and I call it Vite @latest. Okay, once I do this it will ask me to, okay, so need to install following package, create Vite. Okay, yes, if they will ask you like this, just Y button and enter. Okay, and then next step is project name, so I will call it let's call it challenge 8, right? CHALLENG challenge 8. That is the one we have in our project in the CSS challenge 8. So I'll just add, so we will just work on that one from today, and whatever we have learned in tailwind, right, we'll try to apply. Okay, also means we're gonna learn the tailwind whatever the properties on daily basis, and if we get time we just work on the project as well little bit, so you guys do the same thing. I mean still you need to finish from top to bottom, right? All the projects in that challenges, try to practice with that one, because next week what we're gonna do, we're gonna start using this what was that, our free mentor small projects. Okay, use the tailwind and then design, right, like some components, some card, and something like that. You can do a couple of exercise from that also, and I will file, maybe just find a couple of good maybe like HTML CSS projects which you can clone, right, as well with tailwind and React. Okay, just template, like just component, no more of functionality right now. So that will be for, I mean that's what we need to plan for next week as well. But today let's look at this challenge 8 project. So in here, just look at here, right, on this list of library, and we move to the React. Okay, just use down arrow key, and then select the React and enter, and then you select JavaScript, because we have not learned TypeScript, so just JavaScript. Clear? And that's it. So you just install the template for the project, right? Yeah, you just install the template. In this template there is source folder, public folder, and the package.json. That is important, right? Package.json. Okay, so package.json has all the dependency or software needed to run this React project. So we have React DOM. Clear? That is the two packages we have right now. Basically dependency on which this project is based, right? So the next step is you select your project. So that is cd challenge 8. Okay, and enter, and then do npm install. So just these are the few steps, if you remember, right? You can install so quick, it will be just quick to install. Once you do that, after the installation, let's install the tailwind, right? Set up the tailwind. So how you can do that? Go back to our tailwind, go to the main, basically main page, click on get started, and then select framework guide. Okay, framework guide, right? Select on that one and click on the Vite here, Vite. Okay, now we have done the first step. Creating your project is done, right? Already done. If you look at here, I mean it is still installing all the packages, but let's give it few minutes, few seconds maybe, and it will be done, right? Okay, it's done now. So what I will do, I will go back and start the second step now. install tailwind css, because we did the project setup already. So the first step here is copy this, okay, and paste here, right, and enter. So it will install the tailwind. It's just going to set up the tailwind in our project now. Okay, after that initialize, right, so that will be init npx tailwind css init-p, right, copy that and put it here. Okay, simple. Just don't take it complex, right, just do the step, follow the step, make a note and then follow the step, right, will be easy part. After the third step, so we have this file now, right, in our project. So there you just copy this whole thing. If you click on the button here, you're gonna copy this, right, the whole code here. So in our tailwind config file, replace everything with the whatever you copied. Okay, done. So now this has a content, right, basically it tells us where you're gonna apply all the tailwind. Okay, so that is index.html, source, inside source whatever file, right, like you're gonna write in the JSX, TS, all these different extension, right, where you will be writing the tailwind. Okay, so that is just directing the tailwind to find, right, or basically like a look for the tailwind css. Okay, the theme extend means what, any class name or any css property, right, if you want to add outside from the tailwind, you can put in the extend here, like font family or maybe background color or even color, whatever you want to extend, because there are already given set of classes for all the css properties. But if you have something special you want to use, just put it here in the extend. Okay, so we have learned that also yesterday, and you guys know we will check. I think we have to add the font, right, so we'll check that. Okay, so that is done. Now what else? Okay, this one now, 4.4, copy this and go back to your global css. So where is that? Index css here. Okay, so I will delete everything and add that code and done. Okay, done. So I will close this. I'm not going to do anything right now here. I'll just close this. This is also done. I will close that, and that's it. Start your build. Start your building process, project, right? Or build process. Okay, build process. So development, npm run dev, that will start the development server. So if you go back here, npm run dev, simple. So whatever the steps we have just taken, right, if you follow that, you can easily install the React project in your computer. So you see, this content is coming from app.js file. That is the root, right? So it's a edit source app.js and save to the test, right, whatever here. Okay, so go back here and in the app.js, delete everything, and if you save now, right, you're not going to see any code here now. Okay, you refresh that, you're not going to see anything. Everything is gone now. Okay, no more text or no more component there, but you can create now your own component. So you call it react arrow function create and export, right, like that. See, react arrow function create export. So just click on one of these, just click that. So see, now the app component is created and it is export default app like this, right? You can add anything here, whatever, right, and that will be displayed in the page. So if I put h1, let's call it logo, and look at here, see that logo is here already. Clear? So this is the process to set up your project and start the component. Okay, next, right, let's create some structure, right, like project folders. So in the source folder, I will add folder called components. Maybe I'm gonna have couple of pages also, right? So I'll just add pages, okay, done. So now in the component you're gonna have header or nav bar, you're gonna have maybe footer, even that outlet, right? What was that, root, even you can add the root component here as well. That's fine, right? That will be okay. So let's see, look at the main.js, right? Main, you don't have to touch this main, okay? This is the main.js, which import, or basically which get the root from the index.html. The index.html is here. It's just reading the DOM, right? The root div, and then rendering the app there, okay? So now app is our main component, and the rest of the component will pass to the app, okay? So you can leave the app like it is, and then you start adding everything in the app now. So we'll just add the nav today, okay? Nothing else, right? We're just gonna add page and nav. So let's look at that. So I think there is a designs we can download last time. Let me check. Yeah, this is the one, right? So in the one, right, in the one you have this CRL, this logo, and there is the home, about, contact, sign in, sign up. So there is how many pages? 1 2 3 4 5 pages, okay? There is total 5 pages, right? Okay, who is online? Okay, I thought there is some message. Anyway, so we have 5 pages, clear? So let's pay attention here, right? In this design, if you look at to the bottom, there is a special font, right? Oswald, and we installed this, I think, yesterday. Yeah, so I'll just copy from there. And also the container size, right? The maximum width is 1200 pixel, and there are 2 breakpoints. So I mean, we can, when we reach to this point, maybe tomorrow or sometimes, right, we will talk about that. But our main container is 1200 pixel, okay? So we have to just remember that. Or we can add our own design also, right? So first let's take care this color, right? These are the color we can take care. And yeah, so I think what we can do, right, either we can add this in our default, like in the extend, right? You can add this color in the extend, or you can just use it, right, normally like this. So for now, just leave it like this. Let's add this font family first, okay? So what I will do, I'll just copy from yesterday what we have done, right? If you look at the tailwind config here, so look at here, the font family. This is the 2 font family we copied, right, yesterday. So just I'll just copy this, but remember how to use. You have theme extend, right? Inside that object, you add this font family, or anything you want to extend, you just put it like there, right? So I'll just copy this, copy this, and put it in our new project. So here inside the tailwind config and in the extend, that's it. But we have to bring the link for our font, right, and add it in the index.html. So let's go back here. In the index.html, you're gonna see the link here. Did we add yesterday? Oh, sorry, not in this one, right? We have to go on the top and then find the index.html here. Okay, so just copy this, right? This is the Google link for the font. What happened? Zola cannot log in.
I keep on accepting her, but then she logs out immediately. So I'll keep on trying, Dave.
Okay, thank you. So let's copy this link and then add in our not config, right, but in our project challenge 8 index.html, okay? So you can place the link there in the header section, right? Correct. Let's change the title also. We call it challenge 8, challenge 8 responsive design. Okay guys, done. So now we ready to start our nav bar, right? Okay, so let me close all this. So see, if I go here now, right, and I select a class name, and see if I do BG, okay, background color with I think Oswald. I didn't get that. What was the name? Maybe there is something. Let me check the name right in the config. Okay, there is Moon and Oswald. Okay, so we should get that now. So if I just type Moon, right? Okay, it looked like it did not work. Okay, so maybe I don't know what is the issue, but let's check. So maybe I did not copy the link here. What is missing? So we have this link, right? Oswald, and then there is one more link for these two. Okay, yeah, so everything is there. So Google font, right? Let's check. So I'll just copy this again. Save. Okay, so it should work. Okay, so let's go back. Sometimes you just maybe have to rerun the server. Okay, so now let's go to the project, right? If I do BG Moon or maybe Oswald, right? I'm not getting Oswald. Yeah, I'm just not getting it. Oh, sorry. Remember what I'm doing, guys? What a mistake I'm doing. That is font family. My God, remind me someone. Okay. So that is font, right? So you have to say font. We are in earth and looking for something else, right? God. Okay. That should work now. When I'm doing mistake, please tell me. Okay. Yeah, so you see it's just changed now, right? You just take the effect. Correct. All right, everything is working. Let's start now writing our nav bar. So the structure here, right? Component, basically you can add all like a main component here. So what are the main component we have? You can have header, or you can call it nav or header, right? Let's do that. Let's call it nav bar dot jsx. Clear. You can call it footer also. So let's create a couple of components for now. And then remember we have the root component that is also used like a main component, right? So let's add it here itself, root.jsx. Okay, done. So in the nav, right, I'm gonna add few things. So I'll just create component for React arrow function create export. That will add the nav component. See that? In this component, if I just select header, right? Let's add header tag. Then in the header, so my header will be like a background color with 100% left to right. See? because in the design, if you look at here, where is the design? Look at here, right? The header, that is 100% black from left to right, black or whatever the color, right? So this is the color, correct? So let me copy that. Okay, so now I will just go to the header, class name, and I say bg, and because I have my own background, I'll just put it here. Yes, that is 100%. So maybe I can add some padding, right? So I'll just put padding top and bottom, that is y-axis, remember, top and bottom only, and that should be around maybe 5 or 6. You can put, that's enough just to make something nice. So let's look at here. So oh, I have not imported this in my app, right? So that is not good. So in here I'll just import for now. I mean, I'll just show you, right? Then let me finish the header navbar building, and then we're gonna work on the routing part. Okay, let's do that one step by step. So I will just for now I'll just import here, import navbar, and then use it inside here, right? So I'll delete this and call the navbar. Clear? Any question, anyone? Any confusion? Then let me know, right? I just import the navbar and display in the app or nested in the app component, right? So with that, see, now we have that navbar. Clear? Okay, I will add something in the center, right? So how I can do that? So let's go back to the nav. Inside here I'm going to create one div, right? Or maybe, yeah, let's add a div. So this will be parent box. Okay, now I have a logo, right? So I'll just add a div and call it h1 tag with the CRL, that is the logo, correct? That is first one. Now I have a UL, right, with all the list items. So that will be li a tag, right, for now. So I'll just put a tag. So what is the a tag now? I mean, what is the li, right? Home, about, contact, sign in, sign up. Okay, home, about, contact, sign in, sign up. So let's add all that. So will be home. So I'll just copy this couple of times. I think, yeah. So home will be about, home, about, contact, sign in, sign up, right? Sign in and sign up. That's it. So sign in, sign up. Okay, so there is space between this, and also all are capital, so we will, we will convert that later in capital letter. I don't need this one, I'll delete that. Okay, so we got the UL, right? We got the UL and we got the logo also. There is basically two child inside this div. Yeah, you have a header, right? You have a header, then this is the parent, but I need a wrapper, like I need a box, right, which can wrap everything in the center. So let me add one div here, and I will copy this, go back and just close inside the header, right? So let's center everything. Okay, so class name, and I can say max width, maybe a width. Okay, let's call it max. Let's try, right? Max width, maybe square bracket. I'll just give 1200. Let's see what happens. Okay, and then after margin auto, right, just to center. So after applying that, Okay, did not work, right? So did not work. So max width. So how are we gonna fix that? If I just leave it to width, right? I mean, it's gonna work in the width, I know that. Oh. So header width should be full. So if I put width full, that is width 100%, right? But here width 1200, width is 1200 pixel. MX auto, right? So why it did not work? See, width 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 is 1200 pixel. Okay, so we save this one, right? This box will move in the center of this header, and it did not move. God. Let's see, 1200 pixel. So if I just put, maybe let's put it with maybe 80, right, and see what happens. Yeah, that is working, but why is just not working with our number, you know? So for now I'll just try to put the responsive, right? Let's say with 90% and see what happens. Yeah, so that worked, right? Okay, so just for now just leave it 90%. I don't know why the number is not working, you know. So there should be some kind of something, right, we have to fix. But anyway, let's leave the 90%. Max width is auto, because that is the container. Okay, now we have the parent div with the two child. Okay, this is the CRL, the logo, and this is the UL tag, right? So let's apply our class now. So how you gonna make it one line? Simple flex. Okay, we can do that, and then we can do justify space between, right? Justify between. Okay, and then item center also, align item, that is item center. Simple. So let's look at now. So we got something like this. Clear? Now we have to work on the UL, right? And then so let's change the text also white. Okay, I mean, if I just apply white here, it should apply, but we can do it in this one as well. Class name. So how we do the text color will be white. Clear? And you can apply the font size also, right? So in here the font will be I think Montserrat, right? Moon or Oswald, I'm not sure. Okay, Oswald. Okay, and you can make it like text. Let's bring it up a little bit, like a 3XL, and font maybe semi bold, something like that. We can do that, some semi bold. Yeah, so with these style it should look something like that. Clear? So let's fix this our UL tag. Okay, so in UL you can add class name. So this will be flex again, and then you can have a gap, maybe, right? Gap of how much you want to put. Let's make it 8. How much is 8? That's the 32 pixels, so that's fine. Or around 6 will be okay. So it looks like that. Okay, see? Okay, Now you want to change the text, right? Color of each of them. So now you have to apply here, but we're gonna change all this later, right? So let's see if I put, you know, a tag will not take the color, right? So you have to give the color here of itself. Okay, so class name will be uh, text white. See, that's the white. So let's copy all this, same. So that is here, here, because I have to change later on to the link tag. Okay, so that's why. Fine. So this is ready, right? Let's make the link tag now. Okay, just or basically our navigation page and everything, right? So we have how many pages? Home, about, contact, sign in, sign up, right? 1 2 3 4 5 pages. So in our pages section, in our page folder, right, we're gonna make 5 pages. Okay, so the first one is home.jsx, see, and React arrow function create export, right? And this is called home, simple home page here. So home page, right? Okay, now you have home about page, so let's call it about.jsx. so once you can do all these things, right, you should be able to create any component and start like simple template. Okay, you can create easily. Okay, you have a navigation bar, you have all the components, footer, section, everything, right? And start styling, but at least it will give you some idea, basic idea, right? So then you have a contact, so let's create contact page, contact.jsx, and we have sign in and sign up, right? So IZN, sign in.jsx. Okay, and then we have a sign up, right? So sign up.jsx, clear? So let's add quickly the component here. I mean, what is component? Component is a function which returns HTML, that's it. So sign in, let's add it on sign in also, clear? And then we have a, I think, contact need also, yeah, React arrow function export. So we're gonna separate all this with the text here at contact and all that. Okay, fine. Now, right, now. So the first thing what we're gonna do, right, we have to install some package. So let's install that. I will kill the server, Control C, and then I say npm install React router DOM, because in order to deal with the routing, right, we need this package to be installed. Okay, React router DOM. So I have done mistake there, React router -DOM. Okay, and enter, and it is going to install the React router DOM inside my project folder, and it happens so quick. I don't know if that is correct or not, right? So let's see, let's check. So in my package JSON, if I go, okay, there is, right, React router DOM added. Okay, I will install one more library, so let me install that quickly, and that will be React npm install. Okay, npm install React icons, React icons, right? So let's install that. Yeah, so that is also installed. So you can see React icons install and the React router DOM install, right? So we can use all this the functionality of both. So I will now npm start my server again, npm run development. Okay, after doing that, okay, it's there already, so let me refresh the page. Everything looks fine. Okay, so the first I will change these things to the link. So when I click, right, that link will appear here. Like if I click home, the home should appear here, right? If I click about should appear contact, but home will be like a main route, right? Route. The home is the route route. So if we put route route, then it will be, even if you click home, it will just be in the route route. Okay. All right. So let's start first from the in the nav component. We're gonna change this to link. Okay, link, right? So import now, import link from React router DOM. That is what we need. This is a tag. Link is a special tag for React router DOM, right? Which creates the link. What is the benefit now? Using link, the page will not refresh. It will just fetch the data, right? It can help to fetch the data without reloading our whole page. Okay, and that is the advantage of React router, React, right? I mean, React is like a single page application. Once it load, only the content inside the page will change. Anything you click, only that part will be update. Okay, I can say update, right? That part will be just added to the page, not the whole website. That is the React. Okay, so but we have to create accordingly, right? It's not gonna happen itself. We just have to follow the design pattern. Okay, so now all the A will be changed with link. Okay, simple link, and here, right, you're gonna have two link to, and this is the home page, so that is the slash route, that is home page. Okay, and here you put the link. See, simple. That is what you have to do, right? And also you change here link. Now the route will be contact about, right? So slash about, that is the route. Okay, and here will be link. The next one is link here, link and contact, right? So I will have a 2. Oh, I need to change this 2 because sref does not work here. You have to put 2, and here will be 2, and the link will be slash contact, clear, and change here also, right? Link. Okay, the next one is again sign in, link for link, link will be 2, right? And then here is sign in, so that should be SIGN. Just put sign in like this, small letter. Okay, but we must put after the local host the route and slash and this one, right? So will be changed, so I have to add here link as well, and the last one is link will be 2 and slash sign up, right? Sign up page, SIGN, sign up page. Okay, and that is the link here, link done. So we done with the navigation. Okay, now let's think, right, how we gonna basically create the routes for our whole site, right? So what we have to do for that, in the your app.js, okay, in the app.js, right, you have to import your React router DOM and couple of function. Okay, so import, so that will be create browser router, and then will be router provider, right? This is the two, this is function and one is component, right? So even component is a function. Okay, so component is what? It is also a function. So in JavaScript, everything is function. You know, you have variable and function. That's it. So it's just like us look something different, right? But in real, if you look at really deep, you know, if you think it's just a function. That is two thing. What else we need? We're gonna need outlet, right? But not here inside the root. Okay, so after this, right, we can just create here. Yeah, so let's create a function cons, we call it router, right, equal to So we have to call this function create browser router. Okay, this function, and inside you're going to put arrow, right, array, and then add the object. Okay, so I hope that is correct, guys. Even I don't remember sometimes, so let me quickly check. Yeah, I think it was in our chat, right, last time I sent to the someone, so let me check quickly. Yeah, so okay, I'll just copy this, right. See, I'll just copy this and add it there. Let's go back, and in here, right, I will just replace that. Okay, guys, so you have router, correct? You have router, create browser router. The element is root. We don't have this one, we have to create this. Okay, error page we don't have, we're going to add error page also, right? The children now, so this path will be home page. The first one is home page, right? So let me import the home page. Okay, import home. We have home page already, so it will be easy. That's the first root path. Okay, home page. Now you have about, right? So let's import the about also. Import about, and that is about route. We have contact also, right? So let me import the contact. Import contact. Okay, and that is contact. Sign in and sign up also, right? So sign in and sign up. So let me import that. Sign in, and I'll import sign up also. Import sign up. Clear? That's it. And then let's create the sign in is here, and I will just copy this and add the sign up, right, inside here. So sign up. So this must match, right, with our component name. So if you look at the, let's look at the sign in and sign up. Okay, one example, right? Page sign in. So look at this component name, sign, that is sign up, the name, right? This is the one you must match. Okay, that is one thing. And in the navbar, right, the link, the route link here, sign up, sign in, that should be exact same. So if you go to the home page now, our app, right, app.js, so that element should be the same, because that is what you have imported, right? This is the element. Okay, that's the component of the element, whatever component, right? That is the component, that should be the same name. And also the path should be the same name, right? The two, remember, the two is the path in our navbar. This is the path, so that should match the path here. Okay, so if any mistake, it will not work, right? All right, so that is, we have done the root. Basically we created the router, right? Router. Now what I will do, we have to pass that inside here, right? So you have to call that router provider, that component, and pass the props. Now, so what is props? We're going to look at in the React when we learn, right? Props is nothing but the attribute or data you pass to your component. It's same like attribute, right? So I will call it router, give the name for the attribute, and that is the router variable. You pass it here and done. Okay, it's done now, right? So only thing we need to fix now is this page, error page. Okay, so this will be in the source folder, the main folder, right, inside here, inside this source folder. So how we name the file, right? We have to be careful with that one. I mean, it's okay, I mean, you can add anything, but like that will not make big difference. You can put like error dash page, right, something like that, dot jsx. Okay, and you create react arrow function error, right? But we must change this to our component name, the matching name here. Okay, if you go back in our page in the app.js and look at this component name, so that is our component, so we must put that name, that is important. Okay, and here also. So to make a nice error page, we have something, you can add anything nicer, right? So let's find out react react router DOM. Okay, let's go to the website, and if I just click here, or maybe tutorial, right? I think, yeah, that's the okay. So you're gonna find here the nice error page created error, right? So handling the error, so let's look at here. So in error page.jsx, it says just put this whole thing, right? So something like that. Okay, let's copy this whole thing. That is what we have to include there. Okay, just copy that and add it, right? So in our, I'll just replace everything here now, because we need use router error, right? That is one function that we need. So that is just gonna get receive the error, right? Put in the variable, and that can be like a, okay, so that is the object, and from there you're gonna get status, right? Whatever the message, whatever you're gonna get from there. Okay, so that's fine. Let's remove the console log, we don't need. And this error page is done. You don't have to do anything, just put like this. You can add if you want something here, change it as per your need, but no need to worry, right? Now we're done with the error page, so we have to import. Okay, we must import here, import error page, right? Did not import, so because the file name is not same right here, so that's why what we have to do is go like this from, and give the location. Okay, dot slash, so this is the one, right? You just have to call that one, it should work now. So you see it's gone now. So only thing missing out now is root. Okay, so root, right? Root. So in our component, let's fix the root page, root here. So this will be the React router DOM, right? And that's the component created. So from the React router DOM, we have to import one component called outlet. Okay, it looks too much. Okay, but yeah, I know that it just looked like a too much, right? But it's just understanding the whole process, and you have to divide each section, right, and try to understand. I mean, we have not done almost everything is a component, right? That is what we have done, and added some function, I mean something, right, some from the React router DOM. So please look at piece by piece, right, and understand it. So if you do couple of times, you're gonna remember. I mean, you're not gonna remember, but just create one time, and at least you have one example to make copy for next project, right, or just to look at. Okay, so here, see what is the root, right? Root is basically, in every page you're gonna have like a root route, like you have header, footer, and then the content in the center, right? So this is gonna help us to do that. Okay, so we need a header, right? Not header, we have navbar, so let's make a navbar, and you're gonna need footer also. Okay, so let's put a footer, import. So footer don't have the, I think footer we did not add anything, right? So let's look at there. So in component we have footer. Okay, there is nothing. So React arrow function, create the footer page, and there is a footer now. Clear? So let's go back where we are, inside the root. I will import again, import footer, and it will give me now, right? Fine. So what I will do inside this one, I'm gonna, because React always return one element, like a one parent element, right? So you have to have a header or nav bar like that. Then inside here, right, maybe just put main tag something, and then display all your important thing inside here in the main. So you can put in the outlet, right? Outlet, I mean outlet will add all additional pages. Now whatever you click, when you click something, right, that is outlet, that will be added to this inside the main here, okay? And below this main, so this part will be only change, whatever change is here, the outlet, right? The header and navbar and footer will be always there inside your browser, okay? Footer, clear? So I think we're done now, right? Just this root is exported, so we just have to import in our app.js. Go back here and import now, right? So import root, okay, root, and that's it. So see, this is the parent element root, right? And all are children now. So when you click something, even home is children. So you know, and I will show you the trick now, right? You can, like, whatever you want to display in the root route, you put in the home now, connect to the home, okay? So I will tell you, explain that one, but let's see if this is all working or not, okay? So let's go back to our browser, in our here, right? Refresh. Okay, fine. So look at here, you have the header, this is the nav bar, you have the home is the root route, and you have footer there. So if I click now, right, if I click about page, see, that is only changing, contact page changing, sign in, sign up, right? See, so everything working fine. Yeah, so we will modify, you know, this all to again start from here. We're going to start tomorrow, right? We'll just continue this project, and whatever we have to do, we will just work on from there, okay? We just improve this one from tomorrow. But any question on this, building our router, any question? You can, you know, just let me know, right? Anything, you can even ask me later in the class, okay? You can follow the video, or if you remember, right, just follow that. What I will do, I will just put this code also online, okay? So if you need to check, you can check, right? Okay guys, so I'll stop here, and use the flexbox to do this, but we will just improve this project from tomorrow and try to complete all the way, right? I'm just gonna make everything, and on the next I mean, let's finish all these examples, whatever the projects here, just try to finish all the challenges, try, right? If someone already is skillful, you can use the free mentor, grab couple of example from there, couple of, like, you know, there is some small card or something, right? Grab that and try to build with the tailwind in the React project. Just build it there, right? Create one component and build it, okay? So please do that, right? And any question, ask me, and don't overthink, right? Just look at piece by piece and see how this work, okay? All right guys, I will stop now. That's, I think, long. Okay, it's almost more than an hour now. Stop.